My name was defined by men I'd never met before. Our dead grandfather, an absent father. He doesn't belong to me. Nothing belongs to me. At the moment, I'm nothing like a more composite of old names and long-lost ancestors. Bradfords and Bowers and Kendalls and Lintons and... Wait a minute. Linton? Emmaline, can I ask you something? Of course, nothing would make me happier. I haven't had much of a chance to talk to others over the last century. I swallow. I feel my lips cracked and dry. My fingertips twitch. Cornelia's last name. What was it? Why, it was Linton. It's been such a long time since I saw her, but I would never forget that. Linton, was it? Cornelia Linton. It could be a coincidence, of course, but I don't know if I believe in coincidences. Not after everything that's happened today. That was the reason why Emmaline approached me. She thought I was Cornelia. Maybe in a sense I am. Or at least a small part of me is. And it is with this sudden realization that I feel a light drawn upon me. It's not a real light. The sun remains firmly, stubbornly hidden behind the clouds, but it's a light nonetheless. It's a sudden understanding. I'm a lesbian. A whole wealth of memories, a treasure chest of moments shared by the Lintons take, like of girlish laughter and raspberry lemonade and kisses and the taste of carbonation that I should know knowledge of. These scenes should be sepia tainted, like old photographs found in the back of a charity store, from years gone well and truly by. I've never been kissed before, especially by a girl. I don't know what it feels like, but I can imagine it. In fact, I don't need to imagine it, because it really did happen. No, not to the current me, but to one of my relatives in another time, in a place so very far away. Cornelia? Emmaline stares at me, or is it me, with wide eyes, hardly daring to believe. I can't entirely believe it either. My body is still mine, but it's not at the same time. I can sense another presence residing inside me, blown up by the cold autumn breeze. It lingers, hazy and ephemeral, shy to make itself known, but desperate to speak. I feel my heart pounding, but the sensation is strangely unfamiliar. My fingers tremble, or are they hers? I open my mouth to speak, but another person's voice comes out. Emmy, is it really you? Cornelia, you? Emmaline presses her hand against her mouth, trying to stifle a gasp of disbelief. But that's unnecessary. How can a ghost breathe? The air was choked out of her lungs such a long time ago. But now, more than 100 years after her death, Emmaline has a new reason to be breathless. She's going to kill Toma and have her way with Toma's ghost. I thought you had already passed on. Even after you died, I was never able to find you. At any rate, your body wasn't even buried here. That's right. I was buried where I died in Wiltshire. I was 73. You died peacefully? Yes. I am not a ghost. I had no regrets. I had no reason to come back. Yet I am possessing this body one last time. So touch me. And yet, right now, you... Well, this was rather unexpected, to tell you the truth. I had been resting peacefully, minding my own business, when all of a sudden I found myself here inside of this body. It must have been years since I looked so young. I must apologize to the young girl whose body I have stolen. It is awfully rude, and it wasn't intentional. Don't worry about that, Cornelia. I'm sure Verity would not mind. Verity? That's strange. I didn't think that was her name. At any rate, thank you, Miss Verity, for her kindness. Sharing one's identity with somebody else is quite a gesture that I forced upon you. It might be to other people, but it isn't to me. I already know what it's like to share my identity with somebody else. I've been living my whole life in a million shadow. Compared to that, a little light possession is nothing. This outfit, It's hardly appropriate, though. Cornelia flushes, tugging at the hem of my school skirt. There's rather too much leg on display, and what about the wind? I'm surprised the girls today don't catch their death of cold. You sound like a crockety old lady, Cornelia. I am an old lady, and you are too. Stop trying to act cute. Emmaline giggles, peering up at Cornelia with that familiar mischievous grin. That's right, because ghosts are horny.